everyone, welcome back to SourceFED. I'm Raina Scully.
I'm Joe Beretta.
Unless you've been living under a rock, you're aware that on April 14th, 276 girls were kidnapped from their boarding school in Chibok, Nigeria.
53 of the girls have escaped, which means there are still 223 girls captive, but in a recent development, 8 more girls have been taken from another Nigerian village, hours after the terrorist group vowed to continue kidnapping daughters and selling them into slavery.
The U.S. has finally announced that it would assemble a special team to help Nigeria's government rescue the girls that are still held captive.
Finally! The team will consist of U.S. military personnel, law enforcement officials who specialize in hostage negotiations, and other officials with an array of expertise that may aid the Nigerian government.
The question everyone is asking is why it's taken so long for the U.S. government or any government in the world to help in this matter. There are a few reasons as to why.
The Nigerian government itself has been under fire for being so delayed in their efforts to help. John Kerry and other senior officials in Washington have openly discussed how Nigeria's president and their government have dragged their feet in regards to rescue efforts.
Kerry is quoted saying, "You can offer and talk, but you can't do if a government has its own sense of how it's proceeding. I think now the complications that have arisen have convinced everybody that there needs to be a greater effort, and it will begin immediately. I mean literally immediately."
Finally, immediately. Earlier this week, Boko Haram, an Islamic extremist terrorist group, has claimed responsibility for the mass abductions. Abubakar Shekau, a leader of the terrorist group, was quoted as saying, "God instructed me to sell them. They are his properties, and I will carry out his instructions." Sure, God told you that.
Boko Haram's name literally translates to "Western education is a sin." This speaks to their main archaic and misogynistic belief that women simply shouldn't be educated, especially with Western education. Imagine being kidnapped for going to school.
No, just like for a second, imagine that. Criticism the Nigerian military is facing in regards to their unbelievably slow rescue efforts is not only due to threats from Boko Haram, but also politics.
An Islamic scholar explained that negotiation is among the only ways to get the girls back, and that Boko Haram is potentially willing to free the girls for a ransom, but have not specified how much. But on the same token, the kidnappers have warned that military rescue attempts may result in the deaths of captives. Boko Haram is also far more heavily armed than Nigerian soldiers.
And in regards to politics, many believe that Boko Haram is purposefully trying to attract international attention to highlight how ineffective the Nigerian government is. And it's working.
There was even an incident earlier on when family members went searching for the girls in the Sambisa forest immediately after the abduction. After surveying the area, the family members went back to Chibok, appealing to the soldiers to join them into the forest because they found the vicinity where Boko Haram had set up camp. The soldiers refused.
But then the next day, the Nigerian media reported that the military had managed to free the majority of the girls, which was an absolute lie. Nigeria's defense ministry was forced to withdraw that statement 24 hours later. The good part about this story is that the world is taking notice and starting to act. The sad part of this story is that it took so long. Many of these girls have probably been forced into marriages or sold into slavery.
So what do you guys think? Do you feel the U.S. should have stepped in earlier? Do you think the ransom efforts are even worth considering? What are your opinions on how Nigeria is handling this situation? Let us know in the comments section down below.
And after you're done with that, click the annotation to check out our 5 daily stories. I'm Joe Beretta.
And I'm Raina Scully.
Thanks for watching SourceFED.